What's up guys, it's Danica. I am here in Austin, Texas, and I am back for South by Southwest. This is my third or fourth time at South by. I've lost count, but I have been a mentor here for the past couple of years, and that means that I am invited down here to meet one-on-one with people who want to meet with somebody who works in my industry. So I have a bunch of those set up for Monday. I think I have 5 or 6 mentorship sessions where I'm meeting with people one-on-one to talk to them about their careers and their projects and their companies. But in the meantime, I get to be here for a couple of extra days to check out some of the amazing speakers who are on the roster for this year. Now, I think that if you haven't been to South by Southwest, you may have a very specific notion about what it is. I definitely did, and I feel like the convention changes so much from year to year, so it's hard to really pinpoint exactly what it is. For me, the reason I love coming here is because it's a gathering of people who are thought leaders. And sometimes when you work in media, when I should just speak for myself, when I work in media, and my world is very, very routine. I basically live in New York and I work in New York, and I go from home to work, and I know what I have to do on a month-by-month basis to make my business work. And because we're so focused on business and the bottom line and KPIs and goals, especially in digital media, sometimes it's easy to lose sight of why we joined the industry in the first place. For me, the reason that I love working in media, and I started in fashion, and I was in fashion for a very long time. I think I was a fashion editor for like 13 or 15 years before I switched to food. The reason that I joined media is because I love working around people who have lots and lots of actionable ideas. And so their ideas are not just like pie in the sky ideas, but these are ideas and stories and thoughts and, you know, projects and packages and just this feeling of creation. And actionable ideas is when you can take an idea and bring it to life. So being here at South by Southwest and being able to meet with people who are also so passionate about advancement and progress and ideas and thought leadership and all this stuff, it's just really, really cool for me. So I have those 5 mentorship sessions set up for Monday. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get my registration, and I'm gonna meet with some friends who I didn't actually know were in town, which is really, really great. I think it's actually really interesting. This year around, I feel like there's a new generation of people who are coming to South by. They are the generation who started as like editorial assistants on my team. They're people who are like 10 years younger than me who are starting to come here and engage with the community here, and I'm so excited about that. I'm also gonna go check out some keynote speeches by some amazing people. This morning, the filmmaker Darren Aronofsky is speaking, and I believe Ta-Nehisi Coates, that amazing writer who has all those best-selling books. I think Melinda Gates is speaking. Richard Linklater, that filmmaker who did those movies that I love, Before Sunrise, Before Sunset. I am a 90s child. He is doing a panel or a conversation, he's doing a talk, I think tomorrow or the next day. And Spike Lee is here, the team behind The Daily Show. And this is actually really exciting. The team behind Elmo, the Muppet character who's on Sesame Street, is here, and I believe they're talking about the evolution of that character and how Elmo has changed throughout the years. So this morning I am gonna wander outside. The weather report says it's 92 degrees outside, so I don't actually know if I'm dressed properly. I'm wearing just like a short sleeve dress. I didn't really know what to pack. You know, like when you're in the middle of winter and you forget everything that you wore all summer. Like, I have no idea how I managed to get through warmer months, but I did my best. So I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna go get my registration, and I'm gonna go to a couple of talks this morning, meet some friends for lunch, check out some of my friends' activations in town. Yeah, I'm so excited. I keep on looking outside because it's so beautiful. I have to show you outside. Check it out. You can see my messy hotel room behind me. I'm gonna go walk outside. Let's see how it goes. Let's hope I don't melt to death. I got my coffee. got my badge. Going to my first session of the day.
Well, thank you.
I feel like the Prime Minister.
Teddy Flood, James Marsden.
What's up, guys? I am back in my hotel room. I'm like a little sweaty because it's 90 degrees outside, but I did go to the grocery store and I bought something that I always buy when I'm in Texas, a giant bottle of Topo Chico, which is this delicious mineral water that's also bubbly. I'm so dehydrated. Whoop. It sort of went everywhere. So as you saw, I went to a bunch of panels. Luckily, they were all in one room because otherwise these like really popular panels, it's so hard to get a seat at them. But one after another, they were all in the same room. So the Michael Dell talk about healthcare and tech, and then I stayed after that and I moved up for the Christiane Amanpour talk, and that was amazing because Christiane Amanpour is brilliant and so compelling to watch, and she's just the smartest person. And then I stayed after that for the Ta-Nehisi Coates talk with the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, and Coates, obviously he's like a genius. He won like a genius award, so he's officially a genius. And what was really interesting is that I think a lot of people went to the Ta-Nehisi Coates talk because the Westworld cast was appearing in the same room right afterwards. So a lot of people didn't intend to be there. Like the guys behind me, there's a whole row of these like guys, like these like kind of bro-y guys who were there for the film stuff. And I think they went because they wanted to have good seats for Westworld. And they were talking about the Coates talk afterwards, and they're like, oh my god, we were so happy that we were here for that because it was amazing. I also stayed for part of the Westworld talk, mostly because I thought my friend Tanner was gonna be there because he works at HBO, but turns out he has another Westworld talk tomorrow that he's doing, so I'm gonna try to go to that, but he wasn't at today's. But I realized today, and I never watched Westworld, so I don't know, but I was just reading the bios of the people who were in the talk, and the showrunners, who's this guy called Jonah and this woman called Lisa. Lisa and I actually went to summer camp together when we were like 12 or 13. So that was really cool to see someone on stage and like doing so well like 28 years later, which is totally bananas. Anyway, so I'm back in the room right now. I got my badge on. I should take my badge off when I'm not like wandering around, but this is what the badge looks like. They scan your badge when you go into every single talk and like any event you're going to. What's really cool this year is they, on their app, they show you in real time whether the room is filled up. So if you want to go to a talk where you're like running from one place to another, you know to like move faster, or if you don't have to hurry because it's like not full yet. So that's actually really cool. It's very useful. I'm gonna have some Topo Chico and then I'm just gonna chill for a second, and I have a late dinner reservation because it's like this like super hot restaurant and I can only get a place for one, so I'm going to have a dinner for one and I'm so excited. I'm gonna take you guys with me to that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna text my friend and see if he wants to get a drink downstairs, but I will see you guys at dinner.
A few moments later.
like the world turned its back on us, and now we can't tell if it's heaven or hell.
Okay guys, I'm back in my room after my epic dinner at Otoko, and I didn't show this at the restaurant because I was like very self-conscious about all the videotaping I was doing, but this was the menu. I don't know if you can see it. This was the menu. There were 20 courses in my dinner. It was omakase, and I had 6 sake pairings, which were unbelievable. I highly recommend that if you go to Otoko, you should choose the sake pairings. I did not have the wine pairings, but I think that after having tasted the food, I feel like sake it's the right way to go. It was amazing. It was one of the best dinners I've ever had. For certain, like one of the best Japanese dinners I've ever had in the United States. And yeah, super highly recommend. Anyway, I am going to get ready for bed, like brush my teeth, change. I am exhausted. My dinner reservation was at 9 o'clock, so now it's like 11. Oh my God, it's like 11:30. I am beat. It is like 12:30 in New York time. Plus I think it's daylight savings tonight at 2. So I think we're losing an hour because it's spring forward. So you spring forward means you lose an hour of sleep. I'm gonna try to crash. I have a big day tomorrow. I just got an email that Elon Musk is coming to South by Southwest, and you have to like apply for tickets. So I applied, and hopefully I will get approved because I would love to see him speak. Anyway, I feel like today was such a great first day at South by, and I'm so happy I'm here. I'm so glad I said yes to the invitation to mentor, and I'm glad I have 2 days left of this. I just feel like so inspired and so invigorated, and I just, yeah, sometimes you just need to like get out of your comfort zone, you know? And I needed to get out of New York really badly after 6 weeks on the ground there in the winter. I'm really glad I'm here. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good night. Bye.